Okay, so my goodness, it has been almost 3 weeks since I have posted anything to this page. And since I started it, gosh, I can't remember, 3, 4 years ago since I started this page, I've been very consistent about sharing my health and fitness journey and what I've been doing with my horses. And then I just scrolled back and my last post was October 31st on our way to the World Show, the AQHA World Show. And so I'm like, dang, I need to post more and get going again. And then it's like, well, shoot, how do I let people know how it went? Or I feel like I just dropped off the face of the earth. And then, your mind plays tricks on you and you're like, I don't even know what to do. And then you put it off and blah, blah, blah. So I thought, well, what the heck? I will just come on live and make a video and just let you know how it went and what I've been doing and what I'm going to do moving forward. And so we left I qualified for the AQHA World Show and the Amateur Working Cow Horse and the Amateur Reining, and worked all year to get there. I have always loved showing rein cow horses, and up until this last year, the only thing that I ever did showing wise was local, like 150 miles was a long ways to drive to a show. And I've learned a lot over the years for sure, but I never really stepped it up and, went to the next level until a year and a half ago. And so early on in the year, we set a goal to qualify for the World Show. And then once we qualified, we're like, all right, are we going to go to the World, actually go and compete at the World Show? And so we went. Wow, it was amazing, an amazing experience. Total learning. It didn't go like I wanted it to go as far as scores and placing and all that good stuff. But we didn't embarrass ourselves. We did fine. My horse did good, showed good. Tons of things for me to learn, just in terms of small town girl showing up under the big lights kind of a deal. But, when it all comes to, when the dust settles, it's still just me and my horse, the dirt, the cow, all of that. And it just makes me hungry for more. So we came home and I turned my horse out for a couple weeks or so. I don't know. I'm just giving him a little time off just to freshen and rest. And he's so funny. I went down yesterday and rode a different horse, and he came over and wanted me to pet him. I came over and talked to him, and he's like, it's so funny when he's a very funny horse. He goes and I had my hands kind of through the panel, and he smells one hand, and he smells the other hand, and he smells the other hand, and he just kept going back and forth with one nostril and then the other, and just his little ears perked. He was just very cute. He was being silly, but he was like, hey, what about me? Why aren't you? I know he doesn't, horses don't want you to ride him or anything, but I could tell he was disappointed he wasn't getting the attention. They just when you go through that much with a horse, you really develop a bond and a connection with him, because he was in a stall for 9 days, and I just was with him the whole time. But anyway, blah, blah, blah. So, just very grateful for him, for that horse, because I've learned a lot. I probably my biggest disadvantage, if I was to compare myself to my competitors, the ones that are kicking butt and taking names that I got my eye on them, you know what I mean, is I haven't had the luxury to have someone else train my horse. I had to take him, he had 100 rides on him when I got him, and I just, over the few years of just taught him what I know to teach him, and then I've gotten a lot of help with him. So I don't know how many, amateurs that show at that level train their own horses. I imagine the ones that do know what they're doing and do well. But I'm just I never recommend that to people. If I'm talking to people about buying a horse, I'm like, the worst thing you could do is be, a green rider getting a green horse. If you're a green rider, you need a really, really broke horse. And I think that makes you a better competitor if you're a green rider that hasn't competed at a high level, that you need to get a horse that has, if you can afford it. And that's always the rub, right? So wasn't the case with me. He came along and I built him. So, it's just one of those deals. So anyway, he's going to take some time off, and So I'm tying this to health and fitness, believe me. Yeah, because I just want to I just want to post this and let you know where I'm coming from, and then move on and get back to my life of consistently, helping people with their health and fitness. And I love working with people who live with, my ranching horse background and lifestyle. And excuse me. So when we went to Oklahoma, I packed up my workout clothes and my tennis shoes, and I packed my shake and all of that, and I worked out one time. And it was crazy. I intended, I had my Beachbody on demand, and it was all ready to go. We had a house that we rented, and it would all work out perfectly. But in reality, the thing that happened in reality is we never knew if we were going to go school and ride at 11:30 at night or 4 o'clock in the morning. And that with, just my nerves and just, being on vacation and the family was there. It was I just didn't work out. I did yoga one day, and the rest of it, I just, my riding and walking were my workouts. And oh my goodness, let me tell you, we went to the Oklahoma City, or the National Cowboy Heritage Museum or something like that. And, but most of us don't have a fortune or trainer's clothes. Proud of you. Thank you very much. Yeah. And yeah, and it seems like the select few that do have that, then, those are the ones in the runner circle. So I try to be like the underdog, the people that don't have a ton of money. It's still, it cost me a fortune without having to hire someone to train my horse, and without having to, be able to afford a $25,000 horse that had already been there. Yeah, right. So, yeah, but I'm very thankful. Brandon Stabler helped me so much, because he actually took him and rode him a little bit for me. And, I put the buttons on the horse, and he actually sharpened, brightened him up and showed me what the horse was capable of, because he could get on him and go out there and just slide him to a stop, and he'd spin really fast and run good circles and really work a cow good. And so when I can watch Brandon do that on my horse that I train, I'm like, oh, now I'm going to learn how to do that. So anyway, yeah, one workout, the whole time we were back there. I didn't eat terribly, because I knew I was going to be an emotional roller coaster, just not having known what I known, and trying my guts out to do the best that I could. I knew I could not eat terribly. So not going to say I didn't drink beer and eat pizza, but I did have more salads than my family had. I better than them. No. So, we stopped at the Big Texan on the way back. Oh, goodness sakes. If you've ever been there, you drive through Amarillo, you need to have dinner at the Big Texan. Big Texan, I think that's what it is. That was an event all in itself. You go in, and it's this old style saloon, and they have a 72-ounce steak, which equals 4.5 pounds. If you eat that thing, it's free. We didn't do that, but the food was amazing. So, but I had steak, salad, potato, I tried to eat very good, and so I'm happy with that. Okay, so moving forward, I want to get back on track with running my fitness challenge, which I'm still running my fitness challenge groups. What I'm trying to say is get back on this page, doing a better job, letting you all know more consistently about when my 30-day online fitness challenges are. I had my ladies doing my fitness challenges while I was in Oklahoma, and they're still doing them. I've got one running right now, and I've got a handful of amazing ladies in there that I love so much. They inspire me every day. Once I got it all set up, they kind of run themselves. I'm so proud of them. But I host them, so I'm more of a host than I do run them. Anyway, I'm totally rambling. So getting back to letting you know when those happen and how you can become involved, because my biggest message, what I want to do is really make sure that we as horse people, we as people who live on ranches or rural, or like to hunt, or that we have a place that we can go, that we feel safe, where we can inspire each other and compete a little bit to avoid putting on 20 pounds this winter, so that we can be in great shape as we head into spring, when all of the horse competitions and, when you want to be back outside doing stuff, when you can be as strong as you can. So what I want to say, having taken, I think, about 10 days off from working out, after not having a break from a long time. It's not that I work out hard every single day and like I try to kill myself. I mean, a lot of times I'll just do yoga, but every day, very consistently for like days upon days, I do at least 4 to 5 days a week of some kind of workout that lasts like 30 to 40 minutes a day. Very consistent. And it's just, I have to have that because someone might die if I don't, because I will kill them, because I'll be so cranky and I'll feel like crap. But no, what I did was I was able to compare how I feel when I'm always working out, because if you don't have a comparison, like that's just the norm for me. I feel great. I feel good. My joints feel great. I have energy. I feel strong. I feel fit. I can concentrate, all these things. Well, you ride in the car for 6 days. You have all those emotional things going on. Come home. I didn't work out like 4 or 5 days that I've been home. And I feel like complete dog shit. I don't want to get out of bed. I feel cranky. My whole body is just tense and sore. And I don't know why. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm getting sick or anything. It just feels like my posture is sagging. I just don't like that feeling. And I know, like I told my husband this morning, he never works out because he has a really physical job, so he's like, that's pointless to work out and then go work my ass off all day. I'm not going to do that, which I know a lot of people in our lifestyle, they look at it like that, but I'm never going to give up. I'm going to try to get him to do yoga at least because, we're in our 40s now. And he, I told him, I said, you need to be doing your yoga. He's like, yeah, I know. But I can watch people and I can see, if you haven't been working out and you just like the way you get out of your chair and walk across the room. And we think that's normal. And we're just like, and then we like eat sugar and caffeine and drink beer and eat carbs to kind of mask it, to get some extra fake energy to get through our day and, take some Advil to ease the pain on the joints or go to the doctor and get a prescription for something. And I'm telling you, the key is routine fitness. Doesn't have to be like if you have a physical job, if you're the UPS person or you're a mailman or you ride 8 head of horses a day or you are ranching or you hunt or whatever it is, it doesn't have to be like 45 minutes of insanity where you are competing against your lifestyle. I'm telling you, like we have the best yoga studio in the stuff that I offer. It's so good. If you did that for a week, you wouldn't even recognize how you feel, or how it'll just pinpoint those areas in your body that were needing some attention that they didn't have it, and then you start to compensate with other parts of your body, and like it doesn't have to go down like that. Okay, I'm rambling now. So, and the same thing with nutrition. We've got Thanksgiving on Thursday. We've got the whole holiday season. And then it doesn't even, we set goals at New Year's, and I don't want you to do that. I want you to just come with me now, get started, get going now. And because New Year's rolls around and we get our good intentions, and then the holidays never stop. They're all year, really, because you've got Valentine's Day after the New Year, and then you've got St. Patrick's. There's always a reason to celebrate, and then it rolls into Easter, and then Memorial Day, and then you've got your summer with your outdoor barbecues, and you drink beer after you rope, and you go into, it never ends. So the best thing to do is definitely enjoy those things in moderation. But if you have a routine fitness program and you're eating healthy and you make that part of your lifestyle, part of who you are, not like you do it for a while and then you stop, you can just live a well-rounded life and you'll just be so much stronger mentally to just go after your goals and your dreams and stuff like that. So, okay, that's all I have to say, I think. What I wanted to do is just come on and explain why I haven't posted on this page for 3 weeks. I did a decent job of sharing my journey with the World Show stuff on my private page. So if you just go on Facebook, if you just searched Andrea Otley and you clicked on my, as a person, not as a page. I think they're called profiles, aren't they, in Facebook? If you click on that and just everything's public, so if you just follow me there, sometimes I post a little bit more there than I do here. But that's what my main point was, to come on here and let you know what I've been up to, and that we're just going to go on like nothing happened. I'm just going to keep sharing my information and upcoming events that I have going on, because I do want to I know most people are going to wait until after Christmas to get going, but you know, I want to make sure, you know, as we look ahead, you know, in the next few weeks, that we have stuff going. So, and you're going to hear a lot more from me about the business side of what I do too. You know, how we're talking about how expensive it is to show horses. Well, this online coaching thing is what pays me for doing this. And it's not like I do know a ton about fitness and nutrition, only because I am so insanely passionate and interested in it, and I've done a lot of self-study and, you know, experimented on myself, but I am not a official expert. Like, I don't have any fancy names, letters behind my name or anything like that. I am a customer first, and I love the products. I love the company I'm with. I love the products. They make me feel amazing. And that is, you know, I tell people about it, and I host these challenge groups. And that is some of the things I do to earn the money that allows me to have the freedom to go to the horse shows in the first place. So you'll be hearing more about that too, because I'm going to start hosting some opportunities. So if you're like me and you want kind of some freedom to go do what you love to do, you got to stay tuned, because I'll be sharing that too. All right. There. I filled you in. If anyone ever has any questions, you can always post or message me, and I would love to visit with you. So thank you for watching. Have a great day, and we will see you soon. Okay, bye-bye.